So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy that you joined me this afternoon or this morning or this evening, whenever you're watching this video. And so we're in the love season, and we're gonna continue to talk about love and about relationships and stuff like that. Alright, so as the title suggests, this is called my 5 worst dates. 5 worst dates. So this is not a video meaning to demean or to belittle anybody. Of course, I'm not going to call any names, but a lot of it is just meant for fun. It's just me trying to be honest and open and just share some of my experiences. Any of the stories that I relate, you can actually relate to. You can comment down below. So I did say my 5 worst dates, but actually some of them are not really dates. Some of them are probably almost dates or maybe dates. When I came down to this side of the island, it was a big transition for me, and boy, the dating thing was very rough. Alright, so let us start with experience number 1. So first worst date. So this is actually not even a date. It didn't reach the point of a date. So there was this young man that we kind of met based on us being involved in basically planning a project together. So it was not like somebody that you just met on the run and person say, "Oh, I like you. Do you like me? Can we go out?" No, we were just working on a common project, and so numbers were exchanged, and so the conversations were usually about the project that we were working on. Anyway, so just one night the conversation got beyond the projects that we were working on, and the whole question of dating and going out or asking me out on a date came out. So at that time, I wasn't even, it's not a person I thought about, okay, if dating or anything. Because I was just basically, my mind was kind of just set on what we're working on, we're dealing with this. So it's not somebody I was thinking, okay, I like this person, I want it. You understand? Anyway, so we started to message back and forth. So the person is asking about an ideal first date for you. So I'm like, okay, probably just dinner and a movie, simple, nothing special. Just so the gentleman proceeded to say, wow, something along the line that kind of expensive. So in my mind, I'm like, movie? Because mark you, this story is at least, it's over 10 years, or at least close enough to 10 years. So, and up to this point, a movie ticket, because when my nephews and I went to the movies a few weeks ago, I don't think I paid $3,000 for all of us. So, mark you, up to this point, I think a movie is one of the cheapest, most basic dates ever. Because back then, I don't think the movie even reached $1,000. I'm sure it was probably about $600 or $700. So it's like, no man, like he didn't actually say it in those words, but like, oh, like you're a little bit expensive. So I'm like, really? So in my mind I was like, huh? Anyway, so I said, okay, fine. What would be your idea of if we were going out? What would you have in mind? So his idea was, we could go for a walk in the park. Note you, we're not talking about the park that currently exists. We're talking about the little space that existed in, I think they used to call it Old Hospital Park. A little space that you can just walk. And I'm like, Old Hospital Park? I was like, really? So I said, suppose we got hungry or I wanted something to drink, what would we do? Oh, we could probably eat grass. Needless to say, I was not even amused. I'm like, Old Hospital Park? Walking up and down in the sun, you don't even have proper facilities there in terms of nice scenery or nice trees to sit under and to eat. I was like, oh my God. Needless to say, that date or that potential date never happened. Worse, almost date number 1. Bad, like, thumbs down. Very bad. All right, so worst date number 2. Where I was working at this time, there are many entities in the same building that I was working. So they are not necessarily my colleague or employed to my company. There is this every day, like I would walk in back and forth from the car park to the office. I would see this gentleman, and right now I don't even remember what company he works for, but I would see him, and he would like say hi. He would try to say hi and try to make conversation. But usually, if I'm walking in, it means that I'm going to work. So I don't have time to chit chat and all of that. So anyway, this afternoon now I was coming from work, and so I was driving out, heading into town. So I happened to see him. I said, all right, he's always trying to make conversation. Let's see what he's about. So I stopped and I offered him a ride downtown. So anyway, came into the van. I was there after we exchanged pleasantries and everything. Good evening, whatever. So I'm sitting there. No, this is the same gentleman. Every time that I pass, he had something to say, hi, how you doing? And trying to make conversation. So now, this ride is probably about 15 minutes. This is an opportune time to say what you wanted to say all along. So I'm sitting there, I'm driving. So at one point, we were almost in the town. I'm like, okay. All right, so I guess this conversation is not going to happen. So I only heard him say, can you tell me one of the nicest things that anyone has ever said to you? So I'm like, huh? My expression was probably exactly like, huh? One of the nicest things that someone has ever said to me. That's a weird question. I said, why would you want to know that? His response, so that I can say it also. Or so that I can tell you. Wah, wah, wah. I'm like, really? I'm like, no, like even now I'm thinking about it, I cannot even believe it. I don't even remember how the rest of the journey ended. All I knew is that the conversation went no further. He came out of the van and I bid him adieu, and that was that. I knew one thing. I'm not even sure if I'm not sure if we ever spoke after that, honestly. Because I was just like, really? Anyway, so that is worst almost date number 2. Moving right along. So, this one now. Same work situation. So I'm at work and there's this other young man, does not work with my organization, works with another organization. And every time he sees me, he's always asking me out, okay, when can we go take in a movie? Yeah man, when can we go? I'm like, I'm not sure. I'll see. I don't know. I was like, if I'm but. Every time, because chances I would see each other probably every single day, at least once or several times for the day. So one day, there's this movie that came out and I really wanted to see it. So I said, yeah man. So I said, yes, all right, since he's always asking to take me to the movies, all right, fine. Let me see. So I was at work the day. And I called him. Yeah man, this movie came out. Let's go see it today. And I was like, okay, yeah man. Let's go see it today. So we made arrangements. We're gonna meet at the movie theater. So anyway, met up at the movie theater now. Went to the lady to buy the ticket now. So of course I stopped and I was looking at him. So I looked at him. He looked at me. I looked at him. He looked at me, and then the back and forth went on and on. So I was like, okay then. So this dude expects for me to buy his ticket and for me to purchase the tickets to go into the movie. Okay. So what I did is I went into my purse And no, oh, before that, he said to me, oh, you know that I didn't carry my wallet to work today. I forgot my wallet and I didn't carry my wallet to work today, so I don't have any money. I was like, okay. I didn't say anything else. I was just like, okay. And I proceeded, went into my purse, purchased a ticket for myself, and stepped into the movie. By the time I reached into the movie, I didn't look left, I didn't look right, I didn't look back at him. Bought my ticket, went into the movie, sat down. So by the time I sat down and I looked around, that was him beside me. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, I went ahead, continued watching the movies. I watched the movie. Mark you, note well, I'm not in any mood for conversation. So because I'm just watching the movie. As I said, it's a movie that I wanted to see, and so I was very interested. Mark, it was a good movie and I enjoyed myself. I was in no conversation. Alright? Intermission came. Oh, are we having any snacks? We having any snacks for intermission? Anyway, I think I left. I think I went to the concession stand. I think I probably bought gummy bears or something small for myself. And I came back and I sat down. And you know, I think that he went. I think he actually went and he got something for himself also. So I was like, okay, okay. I am just not speaking because I have nothing to say, right? I'm totally just flabbergasted. I'm like, seriously? So anyway, the movie ended. Of course, I'm thinking of it. I'm just shaking my head. So the movie theater is a little bit out of town. I'm going back into town to get home. And so he doesn't drive. So, oh, he came to me. Oh, I can't get a ride into town. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Came into the car, sat down. I have nothing to say. I don't have any. I'm done. I don't have a word to say to this gentleman. Went into the town. I stopped. Okay, so what's next? So in my mind, what do you mean by what's next? What do you mean by what's next? Firstly, you don't have no wallet. You not even can pay buy 2 movie tickets. Are you asking what's next, where we're going next, or whatever? So flip the door open, the central lock open, and I'm like, I am going home. I don't know about you. So when I did that, he got the picture and he came out of the car and he was gone. So but the funny part about this story is that afterwards, he would still see me at work and he'd be asking, oh, when we're going out again? So I'm like, dude, so in my head, because at one point I would say that, I'm going to tell him what went wrong or what he did wrong. But I'm saying, no. This person is grown. I am not supposed to be the one to school him and to tell him what went wrong or what wasn't right about that date. So I just let him be. And for years after, he would see me, oh, when we're going out again, I'm like, I don't think so. Needless to say, we never went out again. Alright, so that is like that's what probably number 3 or number 4. Anyway, this one is not necessarily a date, a worst date, but I'm just a tip. Ex are used to date people. They are used to date people or exes for a reason. Never double back. And that is it. That's all I have to say on that point. Never double back. They are exes. They are past tense for a reason. Let it remain that way. Let me just leave that one there. So the final point, the final one I want to talk about. There's this one particular time. Same big community. Met this person, and this person is always same way, asking out. So there was this particular Friday night. This person I'm not sure where I don't remember where the person wanted to ask me to go. And I was like, I'm not sure because I don't know you like that as yet. So, you know, even though usually when I don't want anybody to pick me up at home, anybody to pick me up because I didn't want anybody to know where I lived and all of that. So even though we're going to meet at a central place, I was just saying, you know, I'm not sure. I mean, let's just, you know, talk or get to know each other a little bit before I decide whether or not I want to go. The dude was like, and he was like, I mean, one attitude after that. The expression was, after, it's not like you even miss Ati Cherry. So, I mean, I wasn't, right now, it is so hilarious to me. But needless to say, we never went out. It never progressed further than that. Ladies and gentlemen, watching this, some of these stories seem absurd. Some of them may seem a little bit hilarious. But you can give your take on, I mean, some of the things. What do you think? Do you think I was too harsh on some of them? What do you think about paying for your way on the first date? Do you think that because that day I was the one who initiated the movie date, I was the one who was supposed to pay? Just tell me what you think. I just want to make 1 point for the ladies and 1 point for the gentlemen. For the ladies, you can choose who you want to go out with. Do not allow anyone to bully you or let you feel as if, okay, you're obligated to go anywhere with them, or because you are setting your standards, you are, they will say, you're high maintenance. Because I mean, the person who I suggested, okay, just a dinner and a movie date, in their mind that is high maintenance, which is just ridiculous, because because your pocket is not there as yet, or whatever it is, it doesn't mean that the person is high maintenance. Because they're out of your range or out of your league, doesn't mean that they're high maintenance. Look for somebody. I'm sure there's somebody out there who is fine with walking in the park and eating grass if you both get hungry. Look for that person. But ladies, don't lower your standard. I mean, some basic standards just because somebody. No, I am not saying that somebody takes you to dinner. You don't eat lobster. It's not something that you would normally eat. You're going out for the first time. Or you don't even eat steak. But you're going to look, or you're just going to try to find like the most expensive thing on the menu just because somebody's taking out. I don't believe in those things. Those things are foolishness. If you're dating somebody for a while and all of that, KFC is fine. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, this is somebody, this is your friend, you've developed a relationship. So if you just want to go hang out at KFC or Tasties or Juices, it's fine. You're in a relationship, you're dating somebody, and as a female, you decide to pay. I mean, spitting be like those things after a while. But for a first date, there are certain things. I mean, I just think that certain things are no-no. Certain things are no-no. Alright? If I am wrong, you can say it. And gentlemen, I just want to encourage you. They're simple. Shoot your shot. You will never know. So if there's a female that you're interested in, you never know. Just come out, be frank. There are only two answers, you know. Is either yes or no, right? And if the person, if you shoot your shot and to express whatever your feelings are to the lady, and the person is rude to you or belittles you, then you know this is definitely not the person that you would want to be with anyway. But it's either yes or no. Shoot your shot. Don't be shy, don't be nervous. Yeah, you can be shy and nervous of rejection, because in reality nobody wants to be rejected. But how do you know what the answer is if you've never asked? Right? So now this gentleman was there. Oh, what is the best thing somebody has ever said to you? So I can say, no man, just say what you have in your heart, because at that point I thought the person was okay. The person looked fine. The person was well mannered. I didn't at that point I didn't see anything wrong with the person. I said no, it's a definite turn off. So if the person just simply had said something, I mean just express what he always wanted for me to stop and to talk to him about, who knows, we probably could have gone out. But gentlemen, shoot your shot. You never know. Guys, I hope that you found some humor, some information, and something in all of what we just spoke about. Remember, comment from both the male side and the female side. I'd like to know what your take is on all of what I shared. And remember, share this video with somebody and do like and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you for being on this love journey with me.